yacht at AT&T, where everybody knows I have a pee-pee.
Well guys, I'm not looking forward to this one. It's been a while since I've talked about a TikToker on this channel, and today we are fixing that with something that is truly awful. Whoopee. Now, I used to talk about TikTokers on this channel quite often, and over the last couple of years or so, that has started to change. Not only do I feel like the landscape of TikTok has changed, I feel like the content that I want to make has changed. You can really only talk about people making a fool of themselves or being cringy on the internet so many times before you feel like you've seen it all, but some things never change. And one thing that I don't ever see changing about myself is my desire to call out what has got to be my least favorite genre, if you can even call it that, of social media content, if you can even call it that. And nothing infuriates me more than people whose entire social media shtick is them being a public nuisance. I don't know why this has become so popular over the last 4 or 5 years. I'm assuming it's a remnant of the YouTube prank era, but I never thought I'd see the day that so many young people aspire to be famous for nothing other than people hating them, and to be known for nothing but being a nuisance to everybody who is unfortunate enough to find themselves in your proximity. Demonstrating basic courtesy to the people around you in public was something that I grew up thinking everybody was taught. Unfortunately, however, you learn pretty quickly that it's not, and today we have a perfect example of that with the TikToker named Amber Unavailable. Now, if you don't know who Amber Unavailable is, don't worry, neither did I until last week. But from what I've gathered, she's like a vegan teacher-esque content creator who makes these TikToks where she goes around being a public nuisance to advertise her TikTok live streams. Live streams in which she either is just still being a public nuisance, or two, and I guess this still falls into the first category, going into restaurants that serve meat to protest them. Now look, this is the USA, baby. We've got the right to protest, and we've got the right to eat whatever we want. If you want to go into an Arby's and whine about beef and cheddars, I really could not care less. That's not my issue. My issue is how she's advertising these protests. Guys, the videos that Amber makes, it's some of the most mind-numbingly stupid content I have ever seen, and I have 770 videos almost exclusively talking about stupid shit on the internet. It's that bad. And today, I get to share it with you. So let's not waste any more time. Let's begin. Please subscribe.
Sticking my yacht at AT&T, where everybody knows I have a pee-pee.
Okay. So, I can't find any information on the internet about how old this lady is, but I feel like a minimum of 28 is a fair guess. My first thought was 30, so I'm just gonna create my own reality. I'm gonna call this person 30. 30 years old and doing this in public for TikTok likes. That is like unbelievably sad, guys. Get it? Sticking out your yacht like 11-year-olds say? But wait, there's more to my comedic genius. I'm gonna pull down my pants in public. I mean, there's a component of this where I almost feel bad for this person. Keyword, almost.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
You gotta put your stuff on and get out of here right now, please and thank you.
But why?
You have to get out
But
of here.
I was dancing.
I need you to get out of here, please and thank you, before I call the police.
Not the police!
Thank you.
Not the police! Oh, not the police! Ah! I'm on live right now.
Guys, can we all agree this is weird? This reminds me of a guy I kind of knew when I was in high school, when I was a freshman. He was like a super duper ultra senior, and he only hung out with like the 9th and 10th graders, even though he was like 19 or 20, I think. And he would do shit like this and try and make people laugh because he knew people his own age would not find him funny. This feels like what this person is doing, and it's weird.
I'm on live right now at the grocery store. Pooping! I poop! I poop! I'm pooping!
Okay, so I haven't mentioned this yet, but this is another aspect of what makes this account so bad. Not only is this a grown adult completely degrading themselves for a few likes on TikTok, but it's not even original. It's the same video over and over and over and over again. It's like the same 4 or 5 videos and that's it. Dozens of these videos pretending to poop. Countless amounts of the sticking out my yacht videos. I mean, it's like, really? That could be the worst part of this. People embarrass themselves in public all the time for monetary gain. That's not really anything new, but if you're gonna do it, you might as well do it originally.
Sticking my yacht at these people. What's my gender? Here's a peephole. I'm live right now.
This one I actually kind of like because you can see a genuine discomfort in this person's face when they realize they have failed to get any sort of reaction whatsoever. They just pull up their pants defeated and they walk out. They don't even have the energy to say they're on live anymore. They just say it normally. I know I'm going completely against what I'm about to say here, but giving these people zero attention when they do this shit in public, that's the only way to get them to stop.
Sticking my yacht out at Walgreens. What would you do if I had to scratch my bean? I'm on live right now getting some pee-pee cream from Walgreens. Come on!
I think we need to start utilizing exile as a more common punishment in this country.
In my yacht at this potato, I wonder if it knows that I am such a hoe. I'm on live right now at the grocery store, and I'm being normal today.
Sticking out my yacht at this potato, but the potato is actually an orange. You should be sent to a federal prison if you're an adult making this joke. Just preemptively, you know? I think it's safe to assume that a person will commit a heinous crime during their lifetime if they are 30 years old making this joke. Like, this is just weird. You've got this character where you pull your pants down, you shake your ass, you shake your boobs, talking about getting STDs, needing vaginal creams, yet the humor of this character is very, very obviously marketed towards kids. Like, those two things should not be going together, yet they are, and it's very, very strange.
S is for Subway, foot long in my pussy. S, S, S. You see this little pink circle? This little pink circle? That means I'm live right now. Come on.
Again, like, I'm not a prude whatsoever. I'm the furthest, okay, maybe not the furthest thing from it. I have my boundaries, but still, I'm not a prude. I don't think talking about your pussy on TikTok is a crime. But it's getting closer to one when not only you know your audience is kids, but you've curated it that way. It's one thing to make content targeted towards adults, and kids find it and they like it. That's inevitable on the internet. It's an entirely different thing to make content that's inappropriate for kids, and then try and garner that audience.
But babe, it's never gonna fit. I'm on live right now at the grocery store. Don't do anything embarrassing.
It's times like this where I really begin to wonder just how self-aware people like this are. Part of me wants to believe that she's just laughing as part of the bit. She knows this old lady is just laughing because she's uncomfortable. She doesn't actually find this person being a psychopath in public funny. But there's another part of me that begins to believe that maybe, just maybe, she thinks the people around her are in on the joke. I guess it would kind of explain some of this behavior, but how would you get to a point where you believe that?
Pizza, but I have gonorrhea. P. Guys, I'm on live right now protesting at Pizza Hut. Every time somebody joins my live, I have to walk inside and scream, I pee-pee creamed on your pizza!
You know what, Amber? What's pretty crazy about this whole situation is that you actually don't. You don't have to do that ever. Most people go their entire life without doing anything of the sort. Believe it or not, you do not have to walk into a Pizza Hut and say anything about your leaky vag. That is totally optional. Why a person would ever want to do this, I cannot understand for the life of me. The pay cannot be good enough. It just can't. Now, I could go on and on. I saved about a dozen more videos, but honestly, I just don't really think there's a reason to. Like I said, it's the same 3 or 4 videos over and over and over again. I can say with confidence that you and I both have seen enough. Well, guys, what do you think? Do you think there's anything deeper to look into here with this weird adult humor while obviously trying to garner a child audience? I'm not trying to make any accusations here. I think this is probably just somebody taking advantage of stupid kids on the internet and using it as a weird way to make money. But you can't deny that this is very, very strange behavior. Something's off. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and walk on over to that subscribe button and touch it. It's free. It won't cost you anything. But for now, that's all I have for you today. Bye.